Today we're going to do a roof inspection and take you guys along on the process. You should always remember safety is first. So before we get on the roof, we're going to strap the ladder to the gutter using a bungee cord. The first thing we inspect is going to be the shingle thickness, the type of underlayment used, and whether or not there's drip edge. First, we're going to test the shingle thickness with a Haag Engineering shingle gauge. Typically, we don't want to go over the glue strip, which is underneath the shingle here. However, the glue strip has been worn down and I could still get in to get an accurate reading on the shingle thickness. This is a 30-year laminated shingle. Next, we'll check for underlayment. Under the shingle, it might be hard for you to see, we have a 15-pound felt paper and OSB strand board for the decking. There is no drip edge on this roof. At Integrity Roofing and Painting, we like to see 10 hail hits per square. So what Ryan's doing here is he's measuring a 10-foot by 10-foot section of the roof and marking it out with chalk so that we can find a minimum of 10 hail hits per square before recommending filing an insurance claim. Each insurance company is different. Some require as little as 8 hits per square, some require as much as 12 hits per square. We know the procedures of most insurance companies. Now that Ryan's marked out a 1 square section, I'm going to go over and count the hail hits with the chalk. On this roof, it appears to have been damaged with at least quarter size, 1 inch in diameter hail, if not bigger. I'm going to start marking them off. Why don't you guys come on over here so you can take a look at what I'm circling. As you can see, the hail has hit the shingle, knocked the granules off, and more than likely broken the back of the mat. Once the sun begins to eat up the asphalt there and the hail hit, it'll expose that hole in the back of the broken mat. Here's another section where there was 2 hail hits right next to each other. I'm trying to only circle 1 hail hit per shingle. Some of these shingles have multiple hail hits in them, but what I'd like to see is 10 hail hits on 10 different shingles within this square. Now this is the north-facing slope of the roof. I stopped at 14 hail hits. This roof actually has in excess of that, but this is more than enough to warrant filing an insurance claim. I'm going to mark my findings now. North, 14 plus. So let me give you a close-up of what some of these hail hits look like. As you come in, you'll see a jagged pattern. Not all hail is perfectly cylindrical. It can be jagged. Oftentimes it's oblong in shape. Here's some better shots. Oftentimes when the hail hits, it'll only knock the granules off of the perimeter and still leave some of the granules inside of that circle. That's a textbook hail hit. Another telltale sign that a house's roof has been damaged by hail is to look at the furnace caps. As you could see on this one, it's been pretty battered. This is the ridge cap of the roof. As you can see, it's been damaged by multiple hits of hail all over. Another thing we do when inspecting roofs is checking around the pipe jacks. This is one of the first places that water seems to penetrate roofs when those neoprene sleeves get disintegrated. This one seems to have already been repaired with some tar in the past, as Ryan's pointing out. Now we've moved over to the south slope of the roof to go and measure out another 1 square section so that we could count the hail hits in there. Before recommending filing a claim, we like to check multiple slopes of the home's roof to make sure that it was damaged and more than just one facet. Now that Ryan's finished marking out the slope with the hail hits, he's marked 10 hail hits on the south side of the roof. So between over 14 on one and 10 on the other, we would recommend filing an insurance claim on this roof. While we were performing that last roof inspection, one of the neighbors came by and asked us to inspect her roof too. Integrity Roofing and Painting has a branded, trusted name in the community.